Hello, everyone. I welcome you all in this podcast. Today, in this podcast, we have with us RISHUL NEEMA. RISHUL NEEMA has secured 267 rank in UPSC 2025. And along with RISHUL NEEMA, we have another member who is very important as far as the journey of RISHUL is concerned, that his elder brother, Ayush sir. So, I welcome you, Ayush sir, in this session also. And first, we will begin with the warm congratulation because we are so happy. The entire team of Vajiram is so happy. Rishul has made his family proud. Even the entire society is going to feel proud after seeing the name of Rishul in the final list. So, Rishul was a part of our mains camp program, and he was one of the most disciplined student in the entire batch. He did not miss even a single test, not even a single test as far as I remember. And he was very attentive during the sessions. He used to write the answers on a daily basis, like 5 answers, 10 answers gradually. And that is how he has improved a lot in the answer writing. So we will be talking about the entire preparation, the entire strategy. But first, we will begin with the Rishul. Rishul, how easy it is to accept the feeling after seeing the name in the holy PDF?
Sir, it was
Like,
quite,
was it surprise for you or what?
sir, it was quite an overwhelming experience. It was just a dream for me to just find my name in the PDF. But even in such a good rank, it was just a distant dream. So, sir, I was ecstatic and I was very happy to find my name. And the feeling is now starting to sink in, sir.
Okay, that's good. Because yes, but I'm not really sure whether you know about it or not. But when we were talking after the session, I told you that I have some list of the selected candidates in my PDF, right? Jinko mein really I want to see their name in the list, because not because I have some personal touch with them, but the level of dedication after looking at the dedication, the consistency as far as the preparation is concerned, I really wanted to see their name, and your name was among them, right? There were around 10, 12 names. So out of that, only hardly few names are not there, unfortunately, due to some reason. But otherwise, all those students have cleared and they got into the final list. So,
Yes,
Rishul,
sir.
I will ask the question from Ayush sir. Ayush sir, I
Yes,
think we met in 2024, I guess, right? For the first time.
right, right. In his first attempt,
It was the
after
first
he
attempt.
cleared, yeah, after he cleared pre first time, na, we met before
Huh?
mains, just
Yes.
for a few
So,
minutes, yeah.
yes. And in 2025, again you came back, right? Then we
Yes.
met and we had a talk like how he can improve the answer writing. So, Rishul, what was that important factor which you think you might have missed in the first attempt in the mains, and you finally addressed it in the second attempt? And how did you do it? What did you learn?
Yes, sir. Sir, I remember when the first time we came to you, the most important thing which I was missing was the even the basic idea of answer writing and the concept of brainstorming. But sir, this time the
Yes.
most important change that has been which has given me so much marks in the mains is that sir I excessively emphasized on answer writing and brainstorming, as sir you
Hmm.
emphasized many a times in our sessions as well, sir. So, sir,
Yes.
I ensure that I'm writing answers regularly and I'm getting them checked by the esteemed faculty, you and Mohit sir as well. And sir, the
Yes.
entrenchment of the given feedback in the forthcoming answers was something, sir, that changed the strategy very well, sir.
Hmm. That's good.
Uh,
That's
yes,
good.
sir.
So I think earlier when you used to write the answers, I think the major issues in your answers was the it was a kind of long paragraphs you used to write, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
I still remember the last time when we met before you left for Indore. I think I have shared a very important piece of advice with you, and you told me, sir, that today's advice has hit me hard. What was that advice? I'm not able to recall, but what was that particular advice?
Sir, I remember that day very dearly because, sir, the extrapolation of a given question in multiple dimensions and
Hmm.
the scope of brainstorming that gives a specific questions the beauty of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was something which you told me, that opening the questions keywords into multiple dimensions and then writing those answers in specific fashion is something which was very crucial for writing a good answer. And so I think
Yes.
that is something which I inducted in myself and hold it very dearly, that it was one of the most important thing that gave me the rank that I have, sir.
Yes, Rishul, because this is what we have been explaining in the camp discussion. Ki examiner will not have a time to read each and every words line by line. They will read the answer vertically. So if you do not have that framework, the templates, the the or the flow in the answer, they might skip the important element in your answer and they may not give you the good marks. And that is what you have improved, right? And most
One
importantly, yes, sir.
One another significant reason of not getting selected in the first attempt is I think he was not well prepared with ethics. Ethics is an easy paper,
Okay.
but he never took coaching for ethics. He thought he is a very ethical guy, so he will definitely make a good number in ethics. But I think coaching
Okay,
was
okay.
really necessary. He was just 20 marks away from the cutoff in the first attempt. So ethics
Oh,
make a
okay.
difference, definitely.
एथिक्स में कितने थे रिशुल फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में?
So last time it was just 83 marks.
Okay. And ethics is a scoring subject, like
Yes, sir. And
compared
this
to other
Definitely.
time,
subjects.
yes, sir. And sir, and overall, I have improved 112 marks over last year.
Oh, bhai, so that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes,
That's really
sir.
amazing. 112 marks is like it's a big difference,
Big jump,
right?
Yes, sir.
yes.
Most of my students, whenever I see them, they have told me, sir, every like couple of students told me that they increased their score by 120 marks in 2 attempts. Some students have increased their score by 70 marks in 1 attempt. So yes, we can say that whatever we have been doing during the camp, during the brainstorming sessions, it really working. It helping a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of students, provided you should practice it, because without practice, you will not be able to implement the learning in the examination hall, right?
Absolutely,
So
sir.
consistency, I really appreciate, Rishul. I still remember, आपने शायद कोई भी क्लास मिस करी थी क्या कैंप में वैसे?
No, sir. Never.
Right, you did
I
not miss.
ensured.
Yes, and even I hope you know the person, Asim Mahajan, the
Yes,
guy who
sir.
used to sit in between. He
Yes,
never used
sir.
to ask any question. Even he used to come on a daily basis. He did not even miss a single test. He is
Yes,
also
sir.
in the list.
Yes, sir.
408
I saw his
rank.
name. Yes, sir.
Yes. So there are other students also. So consistency, hard work speaks. हम लोग को दिख रहा था क्लास में कौन डेली आंसर लिख रहा है, किस लेवल पे लिख रहा है, एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली इट इज नॉट अबाउट द आंसर राइटिंग. आप फीडबैक लेके उसको इंप्रूव कर रहे हो या नहीं कर रहे हो, दैट इज अनदर थिंग,
Yes, sir.
राइट? सो दैट इज द रीजन you have scored so well in the mains. And Ayush sir, what was your feeling after seeing the name? Did you expect that Rishul is going to become an IAS officer in the first attempt itself, that he
Yes,
will get like 267 ranks?
I was definitely expecting it in the first attempt only. Okay. I was the
Okay.
person who always check his name in the list. He never checks himself. He asked me to check the list. So this time also I was the first person to see his name in the list. And as soon as I called him, I was in the operation theater that time. So I called him and told him that you are becoming an IS. I didn't tell his rank. So he started crying
Oh,
and he never said he didn't say another
that
word.
is the faith, I would say, you always had him, right? That
Yes,
is the
yes.
faith you always have in Rishul. And yes, because every time whenever Rishul wanted any help, you came first to the Vajiram.
Yes, definitely.
So so you was always with the Rishul at every stage of the preparation. So I really appreciate, I salute to you, sir, that every
Thank you. Thank
person
you.
should have a elder
Yes.
brother like you in every stage of the journey, because family support, I think, is very, very
It's very
important,
important. Yes.
right? It is not only about academically but psychologically support मिलना एक students को, मुझे लगता है कि बहुत important है वो किसी की भी life में,
Definitely, sir.
right?
Definitely.
Ups
It's
and
the
downs तो
family who is
आएंगी, इस साल
preparing.
नहीं attempt
Yeah,
होगा, नेक्स्ट ईयर होगा, बट उसके लिए सपोर्ट, फैमिली का सपोर्ट बहुत जरूरी होता है, जो आपने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से
definitely,
प्ले
sir.
किया है सर. एंड
Thank you, sir.
डेफिनेटली ऑल द क्रेडिट गोज टू यू, and
No, sir.
that is the reason even we are so
Yeah.
happy. And that is the reason I also asked Rishul ki get Ayush sir also on the platform.
Yes, it's my privilege to be here. And
Yes,
we
yes,
really
yes.
thank you, sir, for directing us in the right direction. Because in
It
the
is our
first
Absolutely.
pleasure, sir.
attempt,
It is always our
bec-
pleasure.
in first
Rishul,
attempt we
एक चीज
decided,
बताओ. हाँ हाँ, go ahead, sir. Please.
in first attempt we decided to move to Indore for mains preparation. And in the
Okay,
second attempt, we stayed in Delhi only. And we have taken
okay.
your coachings and everything. So really it was helpful,
Yes,
sir.
yes. Yes, because after talking with Rishul second time in 2025, I think Rishul was confused to which program he should
Yes,
pick up, right? Whether the mains camp
Yes, sir.
or the sure
Yes.
shot
short means.
seniors, right? Then after looking at the answer again, the same problem I have noticed in the answers that Asim Mahajan ke answer mein, right? He used to write the long paragraphs and very narrative language and all. The same kind of problem I have noticed in your answer. So
Yes.
there was no issues as far as the knowledge is concerned. Content का कोई issue नहीं था, knowledge का कोई issue नहीं था. But the problem was only the structuring of the answer,
Yes.
interpreting the demand, writing brief sentences. कम words में ज़्यादा समझा दो आप. That is the reason I have recommended you to go for the camp, not
Yeah.
for the sure shot senior. Right.
Yes, sir.
So I think that has really helped you. अब एक चीज मुझे seriously बताओ रिशुल. Did you use the 2 pens in the mains exam also?
No, sir. I stick to your advice to using only one pen in the examinations. I only use the blue pen.
Thank you. I was afraid and I really wanted to ask this question. Bhai, how did you complete the paper when someone is using
Definitely, sir.
2 pens? And that's true.
It's
You
real.
used to make a very good diagrams, the map. Your geography is your optional, and that is the reason
Yes.
I think you have scored pretty good marks in
Yes,
geography,
sir.
285, right?
Yes, sir.
It's high. I will make a point. It's highest in India in the optional in geography.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh
Sir,
man,
I have
congratulations again.
seen.
It's the
Thank you,
highest marks
sir.
in India in geography. Yeah.
Oh man, really, really, so proud of you. So I'm
Thank
sure
you,
it
sir.
is because you had a very good skill when it used to when it comes to making the diagrams, the map, right? You are very fond of that.
Yes,
कि
sir.
हर question में diagrams बनाना है, geography के question में, और we used to emphasize in
Yes,
geography के
sir.
discussions में कि whenever you have space, you must either make a diagrams or the map because it will help you to fetch good marks,
Yes, sir.
right? So, Rishul, any advice for students who have just begun with the answer writing, like how they should improve on it? Because this was your just the second attempt, right? And finally, you got into the list with a good rank. So, how did you start with what was the mistakes basically most of the students commit during their initial phases of the answer writing? And what would be your advice for them? How they can overcome the problems?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think the very crucial thing that I inducted in this attempt was that uh, the answer writing that I did in the camp was time bound, and every
Mm-hmm.
answer, the question would disappear after a given time. And so that
Mm-hmm.
ensured that the answer is being written in the specific time frame. In
Mm-hmm.
earlier attempts, sir, I did write answers, but it was never in a specific time frame. And sir, that used to go for very long, and I used to write an answer in 10 minutes, a 7-minute answer, sir. And sir, this
Okay.
is the thing I request all the candidates that they should keep in their mind that answer writing should be undertaken, but within a specific time bounded frame. And sir, second
Mm-hmm.
would be the very crucial thing, sir. I found it very helpful was brainstorming. Sir, you heavily emphasized on it regularly that brainstorming is something which opens new dimensions to a question. And sir,
Yes,
rather than writing more number of answers, this time I ensure that I give at least 2 to 3 hours to brainstorming every day during
that's
prelims,
really
and
good.
yes, sir. And so that is sort of thing which ensured that I'm not being mechanical to an answer rather than being natural to it. That if a question
Yes.
it is in a specific dimension, that I do not restrict it to, for example, opening the political, environmental, etc., but rather than
Mm-hmm.
naturally coming to what sort of realistic dimensions it has.
Yes.
And sir, the another thing that I would suggest is that something, sir, uh, that inducting many diagrams and pie charts in their answers, sir. Because, sir, I think
Mm-hmm.
diagrams are something which occupy specific space and then reduce the specific time given to a question. And sir,
Yes.
any sort of India diagram, world diagram, if they practice a lot, it just takes 15 to 30 seconds to just draw a diagram. And
Right.
sir, that is very helpful. And geography specifically, it has shown that diagrams and maps are specifically rewarding to an answer, sir.
Yes. 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 And any other flow chart you used to did you use in your answers in other papers like GS 2, 3, and 4? Any flow chart diagrams?
Uh, yes, sir. For ethics specifically, I ensured that I wanted to do something unique because, sir, ethics answer
Mm-hmm.
are something where bringing uniqueness is little difficult. So, sir,
Yes.
I went to Chat GPT and I ensured what unique diagrams can you give. So, sir, I very vividly remember that in the question where it was about that a thinking process converts into character of a human. So, sir, I
Uh-huh.
remember that I drew a diagram of a prism,
Yes.
and incoming rays represents the thought and the thinking process that we have, and the refraction from the prism is the character a person has. So sir,
Right.
seven rays
That's it.
coming from there and one transforming into character of a person, sir, that is something which I inducted into this in sort of diagrammatic fashion, sir, in ethics paper.
That's wonderful. So basically, you did take
Yes, sir.
the help from the AI tool as well, right?
Absolutely, sir.
So it is a very genuine advice for all the students who are preparing for the next year that you take the help from every possible sources, right? Be it AI, be it any other sources, but make sure you should not over rely on it.
Yes, sir.
It should not stifle your thinking process, your logic, right? Because brainstorming is something through which you will get the logical thinking, critical analysis.
Yes.
But आप critical analysis chat GPT को करने के लिए मत दो. I
Yes,
have
sir.
seen students are doing this also. वो लोग क्वेश्चन को ही चैट जीपीटी को दे रहे हैं. अब आप चैट जीपीटी को या क्लाउड को क्वेश्चन दे दो, आप उसको 10 बार पूछो कि टेल मी द डिमांड ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन, वो 10 टाइम्स डिफरेंट डिमांड बताएगा.
Yes, sir.
राइट.
Yes, sir. And
सो
even
रादर
in
देन दैट. हाँ हाँ.
Yes, sir. And even in data and statistics, I have found that ChatGPT oftentimes give very skeptical data, which has
Yes.
we do not have any source. And sir, this is something which is very concerning.
Yes. So I think AI can be used whenever you are stuck. आप कहीं पे
Yes,
फंस
sir.
जाते हो, for example, beyond which you are not able to think. Only then I will suggest कि okay, take a help from the AI, so that because ultimately after the prelims time is very less, right? You cannot spend like hours and hours to identify just few things, right? So yes, that is a very important piece of advice. And Ayush sir, how did you support Rishul throughout the journey? Like if you have to describe, be it emotional support, psychological support, whatever, because I know you have been, you have played a very crucial role in Rishul journey. So like
Definitely.
I really want to hear your view on this.
Actually, he's a brilliant guy. There is no doubt in that. And school also, he has a good command on language, which is very important for this
Hmm.
exam, I believe. In Hindi
Yes.
or English, in both the languages, the command is like extraordinary, which is prerequisite for this exam to clear because it has
Yes.
objective also, subjective also, and interview also. And his
Very
personality
true.
is really attractive, and his meaner is like very good for the interview. First thing. Second thing,
Hmm.
first time we thought of UPSC after he cleared his 10th class. Okay, in 11th class
Hmm.
only we started searching for coachings that
Hmm.
from where we can start the preparation. But no coaching was ready
Okay.
to take us in 11th class for the preparation. So he took
Right.
biology and he completed 11th 12th from biology, and obviously he took geography as an optional in 11th 12th also, which was the
Hmm.
foundation. It was the optional subject for UPSC also. Then after
Right.
12th, he didn't make it to the NEET because he was never prepared to become a doctor. Our father wanted both
Hmm.
of us to be a doctor. So
Yes, yes. I
finally,
think this part we have discussed in the classroom also.
yes, definitely. So
Yes.
finally, destiny takes its own path. So after 12th, he took B pharmacy, and it was just a plan B. So in pharmacy,
Uh-huh.
he never read pharmacy much. Okay, it was just before exams. He was always preparing for the UPSC. and from home only, which is the main thing. He never took the offline classes. It was always the online sources from where he prepared. And then after the first attempt, I met you, but we planned to move back to Indore, and we didn't make it in the first mains. And then in the second attempt, so your mains short course and everything
Yes.
supported us much. And he is
Yes.
definitely brilliant to clear the exam. He just needed the
Yes,
direction,
yes,
which
yes,
you
yes.
and me are
Clearly,
giving.
we can see that. We can see clearly, like, that is the reason I said he was one of the most disciplined student in the entire
Yeah.
classroom.
Yes.
And I think in the first mains, we did not have much time to discuss the answers also, Rishul, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
we came late also. Like after the
Yes.
pre-results are there, then we came to Delhi and we discussed the things.
Yes,
हाँ,
sir.
उस टाइम पे हम लोग के पास ज़्यादा टाइम भी नहीं था.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, we were so happy with the first attempt cracking pre that we were not aware
yes.
of the mains coming and the preparation for the mains. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I
Yes,
think
yes,
that
yes.
is one of the most crucial reasons that I was overconfident in my first attempt. That
Definitely.
just clearing the prelims was so overwhelming that I did not ensure that I need to prepare for the mains very
Yes.
well. I did not practice answer writing extensively, and sir, I did not even read much. So, sir, I
Yes.
think that was the reason that it backfired on me, and I was not able to make it in my first mains. And so that is something that,
So, yes, so this is another very important advice I would really like to share, that most of the students who are beginners, they only focus on the prelims because the prelims is a dream for them. है ना? But ultimately, you have to think, even if you are going to clear the prelims and you get stuck in the mains, you are going to waste the entire year. Right?
yes, sir.
So, always keep the entire process in the mind, not only till prelims, but also the mains and at the same time the interviews. Because, like Ayush sir has said, that the communication plays a very important role, be it mains answer writing program or be it at even interview stage also, right?
Definitely.
So if you can communicate with the person who is sitting in front of you in a clear manner, then definitely he is going to be impressed with you. So always keep all the three stages in your mind before even you start thinking about preparing for this exam. That the prelims is there, mains is there, interview is there, because all the three stages are integrated. That is another point we need to understand. हम प्रीलिम्स को सोच के चलेंगे, मेंस फंसेगा, मेंस को सोच के चलेंगे, प्रीलिम्स फंसेगा, and that is how the vicious cycle is created and many students are stuck into it.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely, sir.
Right? And
Even he
UPSC
didn't.
really don't want these kind of student.
Even he didn't studied after the mains exam. Like there is a 3 months gap after the exam and the result, na. So you have to
Yes,
prepare for free, but he never prepared for
exactly.
free in that time.
Yes. एक होप रहती है ना सर हम लोगों को कि
Yes,
यार
Yes,
sir.
शायद
sir.
हो ही जाए,
And I think
शायद
this
हो
is
ही
the
जाए.
toughest. This is the toughest part of this exam. That 3 months after the mains exam, because
Yes,
people can't prepare for the pre at the same time.
right.
Yes,
And those months are the most crucial month, right?
definitely.
Because most of the student waste only those 3 or 4 months.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because prelims दूर रहता है. Like you will not be preparing for the prelims. Mains answer writing हो नहीं पाती है.
Yes, sir.
Ultimately, we start the actual preparation December, January onwards.
Yeah,
देखा जाए
after
तो.
the results. After the results.
After the result is out, तब याद आता है, अच्छा यार, next year I want to see my name in the list. But by the time you are realizing it, 6 months has already gone.
Yes. Even after
Right.
giving his interview, people were asking him to prepare for the next pre. But
Yes.
after interview and result, there was a 1 month time, but he never studied in that time.
Okay, okay. Form भरा था ऋषुल इस बार?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
I did. I did fill the form.
अब लाइफ में कभी फॉर्म नहीं भरना पड़ेगा.
Sir,
Yeah,
the most
exam.
important feeling that I got after seeing my name in the list was that I do not have to appear in the prelims again.
नहीं यार, मतलब I even can feel कि when you are expecting कि चलो नाम आ जाए मेरा लिस्ट में, right?
Yes,
And now
sir.
you see you don't have to fill the form again in your life.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, most of the students like who have gotten not the IAS, जिनको IPS है, IRS मिला है, they again fill the form for the rank improvement, right? So वो एक अलग ही लेवल का रिलीफ होगा मेरे ख्याल से it is not only about the name, but now it is about the services also, which is my preference, first preference, which has been my dream for like so many years.
Yes, sir, but I was very clear from the beginning as well, sir, that any service, whether it be IRS, because my second preference was revenue service, that
Uh-huh.
even in revenue service, customs and indirect taxes, I would be so happy that I would not be giving the exam again. Because,
Oh,
yes, sir, I did not have a very specific pinpointing service preference that I would be only happy or satisfied. Because, sir, I
uh-huh.
think just getting the name in any service in the civil service examination is something, sir, which is it was a dream for me. So, sir, I think even in revenue service, I would be equally happy and satisfied.
That's good. But since, but anyway, you have got the best, right? And all the credit goes to your effort, your hard work, the Ayush sir, your
Thank
family,
you.
who have
Thank you,
always
sir.
supported you in throughout the journey.
Absolutely, sir.
And literally, we are so happy. You was the second person. Let me be very honest. You was the second person I checked in the list.
Thank
Okay.
you so much, sir.
ठीक है? I checked in the list. Me and Sachi ma'am, you know, na? Sachi ma'am, we were walking outside. Sachi ma'am told me, sir, result has been out. Man, open the result, open the result. Then the first name I asked, check for the Rahul Shekhar, sir. Rahul, you
Yes,
know,
sir. Definitely. Yes, sir. Definitely.
the 242 rank and then 75 rank. The first name was Rahul Shekhar. The second was, I said, check the RISHUL NEEMA. He said, he's in. Man, oh, wow. So even then I called Mohit. Then I called Ayush sir also.
Yes,
After I
sir.
talked to you, I called Ayush sir also. So it was really a great journey, Rishul, and you made us proud. Seriously.
Thank you so much, sir.
ठीक है चलो,
And
whenever
sir,
you
even
come to Delhi.
a very warm thank you to you and Mohit sir also, sir, because
Yes, yes.
the experience at the mains camp was extremely beneficial to me. I cannot explain in words that what role it has played in my answer writing skills, sir. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rishul. And it's our pleasure to have the students like you in our batches. We will be launching the batch soon after the prelims, and we would deliver the same level of quality, same level of discussion, so that almost every student who are going to be the part of that program should gain something out of it. Right. So I I will end the session here. Thank you so much, sir, joining with me on this.
Thank you, sir.
And whenever you come to
Very
Delhi, please definitely
definitely, sir. Once the result
we
comes to
will meet
Delhi.
again.
Yes.
Yes. Enjoy the time, Rishul. Have a
Thank
nice
you so
time.
much, sir. Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much, Ayush sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.